All right, thank you. Pardon me, clear my voice. Um, At this time, I'd like to call to order the Franklin County Board of Commissioners General Session meeting. Today is January 19th, 2021. We'll begin today's session with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner O'Grady.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of
the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. As a reminder to all those who are on the call, this is a public meeting and it's being recorded. We kindly ask that you maintain the same level of decorum as if you're in a meeting in person. Finally, for those of you calling in, please ensure to have your phone muted to mute your phone by pressing *6. Thank you so much. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of January 5th, 2021, the organizational meeting, January 5th and 12th, 2021, general sessions, the January 14th, 2021 briefing session, and the January 11th and 13th, 2021 administrative briefing?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved.
Great. First up, coroner.
Resolution number 25-21. Resolution authorizing the acceptance of a sub-grant award from Franklin County Public Health's Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Overdose to Data to Action grant to support collaboration, expand the data analysis and investigative capacity for overdoses to aid in prevention strategies and outreach activities in the amount of $143,601.75.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Amanda Alvarez. I'm the Director of Operations for the Franklin County Forensic Science Center, representing Dr. Anna He Ortiz, the coroner. So this grant will allow our organization to use an overdose investigation and intervention specialist position by sharing the resources offerings to the community and the families of victims of those overdoses. As part of the grant, and a portion of this position will aid the forensic investigators at the death scenes of suspected overdoses by speaking with those families. This will also collaborate with our epidemiologists on the data collection, analysis, and sharing with public health and the other community partners. Additionally, this grant will also emphasize on our outreach events to the community of Franklin County and the families on educational resources available to them. This grant goes through August 31st of this year. And if pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this sub-grantee award.
If there's questions, I'll move approval of resolution 25-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 25-21 has been adopted.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Next is engineer.
Commissioner, we begin with a public hearing this morning under the engineer's office.
Okay. Go back.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Okay.
My name is Cornell
I think-
Robertson. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I think it's on me. I had to go back to my red line. I was under the detailed version. Today we have a public hearing. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Resolution regarding plans approved for the improvement of Ormond Avenue from Walford Street to Cleveland Avenue, Clinton Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open up the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here or on this call in the audience who would like to speak on this public hearing? Okay, seeing that there are none, I'd like to close the public hearing and have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 26-21, plans approved for the improvement of Ormond Avenue from Walford Street to Cleveland Avenue, Clinton Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, my name is Cornell Robertson, County Engineer for everyone in Franklin County. I want to start by saying happy belated New Year. This is the first general session that I've attended here in 2021, so it's good to be with you, even if only in the virtual sense.
We wouldn't have recognized you.
Well, Commissioners, a little bit about this project. It's a drainage and sidewalk improvement in the northeast part of the county in Clinton Township along Ormond Avenue and west of Cleveland Avenue. The project includes funding from Ohio Public Works Commission, Clinton Township, and Franklin County. With this resolution, we are asking you to approve and sign the construction plans, and then we will schedule construction later this year with a bid opening. Thank you.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of resolution 2621.
second,
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
yes,
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 26-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 27-21. Resolution approving street, storm, and water improvement plans for Morrison Farms East, Section 5, Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this subdivision is in the northeast part of the county in Jefferson Township, east of Wagner Road, south of Havens Corners Road, and is known officially as Morrison Farms East, Section 5. The plans for street, stormwater, water line infrastructure are ready for your approval and signature.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of resolution 2721.
second,
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
yes,
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 27-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 28-21. Petition filed for vacation of Armouth Avenue, Carroll Road, and 2 public alleys, Mifflin Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
This right-of-way vacation is in the northeast part of the county in Mifflin Township, southeast of Agler Road and Stelzer Road intersection, along Armouth Avenue, Carroll Road, and 2 public alleys. This resolution is the first in a series of 3 for right-of-way vacation. It states that the petition has been received and allows us to move forward with next steps to determine if the vacation is warranted.
If there's no questions, I'll move approval of resolution 2821.
I'll second,
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
yes,
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 28-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 29-21. Resolution requesting a weight limit posting for the bridge located on Hayden Run Road over Hayden Run, County Road number 32, straight line mileage 5.32, Norwich Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
As stated, this resolution requests a weight limit posting for Hayden Run Road Bridge over Hayden Run. That is in the northwest part of the county on the line between Norwich Township and Washington Township. The posting is solely to comply with an amendment to the standards and not due to any insufficiency of the bridge for normal traffic.
If there are no further questions, or if there are no questions, I will move approval of resolution 2821.
Sorry, Commissioner, we're at 29.
2921.
second,
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
yes,
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 29-21 has been adopted, and I am in receipt of the engineer's plats respective of these resolutions that were just approved.
Very good. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
good to see you, Cornell.
Great. Next, EMA.
Resolution number 30-21. Resolution authorizing a contract modification with Haggerty Consulting Incorporated for complex coordinated terrorist attack services in the amount of $711,208.85.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jeff Young, representing Franklin County Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
Morning, Director.
Before you is a resolution to approve a contract modification with Haggerty Consulting Incorporated relating to our complex coordinated terrorism attack grant project. The impacts of COVID-19 pandemic, including the social distancing, work process changes, and demands upon planning staff have negatively impacted our ability to complete the planning, training, exercises, and workshop that comprise this. In reflection of these challenges, FEMA DHS allowed recipient jurisdictions to request performance period extensions, and in coordination with the regional FEMA field office, We have updated the grant work plan and requested a performance period extension through December 31st, 2021. All of our requested changes have been approved by the FEMA program office. This contract extension approves Hagerty Consulting to continue the CCTA project, building upon previous work while adjusting to the new work plan specific to how we undertake planning and exercises with more reliance on virtual technology, professional service staffing, and allowing us to utilize less volunteer staffing while also relying less on public safety resources for the administrative support. This contract modification was coordinated and facilitated with the assistance of Franklin County Purchasing and reviewed by the prosecutor's office and continues to remain within the previous grant award and fully funded through FEMA DHS. I'll gladly answer any questions and ask for your approval of this resolution.
Commissioner Boyce, I do have a question on this.
Please.
Director, does this deal with domestic and foreign counterterrorism?
Yes, Commissioner Brown. This is non-specific to the cause of the incident. It could be international or domestic or honestly, even a lone wolf or unaffiliated incident. This project and this grant really speaks to, in an urban environment such as Franklin County and Central Ohio, how resources are coordinated, work collaboratively, the communication paths, the planning, so that all of our resources are working as efficiently and effectively as possible when overwhelmed or tasked to their limit.
Well, Director, this is certainly timely and good stuff. I mean, we saw over the course of the last 10, 12 days, the 2 weeks, the need for this as we certainly locked down and secured the courthouse, and we worked with our colleagues at City Hall to coordinate with them as they locked down City Hall and worked with the governor to secure the State House and plan for and make sure that all of the public lands, public facilities, as well as the employees of those three facilities and multiple facilities in county government and city government and state government were secure, and the employees that work in those buildings were secure. Threat arose, a very real threat arose here in Franklin County, and spoke with, I know all three of us spoke with our colleagues in not only the surrounding counties, but counties all over Ohio. And I belong to a group that speaks on our group, Large Urban County Caucus group that is in contact with each other on a semi-regular basis. And of the group of people that I talk with on a regular basis, I'm the only one that's a county commissioner in a state capital. And so they had a multitude of questions for me about what we were doing to prepare for this past weekend and what was coming up. And so, this is, and believe me, I don't think that just because the inauguration is tomorrow, that this is the end of what we need to be doing to prepare for the type of activity that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. And so this is very timely and very important. So thanks.
You're welcome, Commissioner. Both your comments and Commissioner Brown's, it is very unique, sad at the same time. This project at the federal level began in 2016 and 2017. The view of examples that had occurred in Mumbai, India, Paris, France, and some of the European countries as a way to prepare. But if anything, the past 3 to 4 years have taught us how the fluid nature of the world we live in and how things are constantly adapting. And so the work was ongoing before this grant. It really was about halfway done, 2/3 of the way done prior to the pandemic. And then the past year has really driven home some points. And honestly, we have changed some of the work or the deliverables in this project because we've actually exercised or had to do several of the items that we were going to create in an exercise format. And so now we're kind of building upon those both from a lessons learned at an improvement standpoint, as well as how do we need to adapt or continue to adapt with the ever-changing world.
Director Young, I'm assuming that in Paris, you're probably talking about multiple incidents, but in particular the Charlie Hebdo incident. But I know that in Mumbai, Deputy Administrator Deputy Administrator Janice, Director Shimmer and I traveled to Mumbai. It's 10 years ago next month, but we're familiar with the attack in Mumbai and the subsequent happenings there since and the work that's been done there. And so very familiar with all of that. And so it's sad that we have examples to learn from, but also great that you have best practices in the aftermath since to be able to learn from as well. Well, if there's no further comments, I will move for approval of Resolution 3021.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 30-21 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Law
Thank you,
Library.
Director.
Resolution number 31-21, resolution allowing the law library to enter into a contract with Matthew Bender for a selection of print and ebooks in the amount of $110,544.
Is there someone here from the Law Library?
She is, Commissioner. Let me
Mute.
see if I can find her. She was actually signed in before me this morning, so I know she was on.
Can anybody from administration brief the?
It looks like she has dropped off, Commissioners.
Okay, well, we'll just come back to the Law Library when they're ready. We'll move on to Economic Development and Planning. And if she comes back, then we can pick that back up.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'll have someone reach out to her.
Okay.
Resolution number 32-21. Resolution authorizing the Board of Franklin County Commissioners to sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument for Joseph Eric at 1486 Greenleaf Road, Franklin Township, Ohio, 43223.
Morning, Commissioners. Madison Andrews, Administrative Assistant for Economic Development and Planning. For the first resolution, the property owner received a home loan of $4,260, and they've met all of our program requirements and all the taxes on the property are current. So I just ask that you sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument.
Well, if there are no questions, I will move for approval of Resolution 3121. I'm sorry, 3221. 3221.
I'll second.
Thank you. Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 32-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 33-21. Resolution authorizing the Board of Franklin County Commissioners to sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument for Jeremy Kellner at 1089 Sycamore Street, Village of Harrisburg, Franklin County, Ohio, 43126.
This property owner received a home loan of $6,060.50 from Franklin County. They've met all of the program requirements and all the property taxes are current, so I ask that you sign the discharge of mortgage instrument.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 3321.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 33-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 34-21, resolution authorizing the Board of Franklin County Commissioners to sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument for Patrick Harness at 1035 High Street, Township of Pleasant, Ohio, 43126.
This property owner received a loan of $5,530 from Franklin County. They've met all the program requirements and all property taxes are current, so I ask that you sign the discharge of mortgage instrument.
If there are no further questions or comments, I will move approval of Resolution 3421.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 34-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 35-21, resolution authorizing the Board of Franklin County Commissioners to sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument for Zachariah Thompson at 4102 Owsley Street, Columbus, Ohio, 43207.
And finally, this property owner received a home loan of $4,450 from Franklin County. They've met all the program requirements, all the property taxes are current, so we ask that you sign the discharge of mortgage instrument.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move further approval of Resolution 3521.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 35-21 has been adopted.
Mr. Clerk,
Madison, when is your last day?
My last day is on Friday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Mr. Clerk,
to see you.
Mr.
Good luck.
Administrator, I just also wanted to echo and say that we so value the short time that it seems Madison spent with us, but her contributions were noted. Director Schimmer and I can arrange for you to stay with Team Franklin County. If for some reason you change your mind between now and Friday, stay on this team, just keep that in the back of your mind, Madison. But no, seriously, best of luck in your future endeavors. I know that you will be successful, and I hope that you learn some valuable skills during your time here at Franklin County that will be fruitful going forward. We appreciate everything you've done.
Just for everyone's benefit, Madison is going to join the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, their Middle East program in Washington, D.C.
That's so wonderful. Thank you for your service.
Congratulations.
Well, so
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you, Madison.
Good luck, Madison.
Commissioner Boyce, Director Baldry from the Law Library is on the line, sir.
Okay, Ms. Baldry, will you proceed with the resolution?
Yes, I'm sorry about that. Good morning, Commissioners.
Or I think it's got to be read in by Dean first, and then you can. Yeah.
Just one
Sorry,
moment.
Dean.
It's all right. Thank you. Resolution number 31-21, resolution allowing the Law Library to enter into a contract with Matthew Bender for a selection of print and ebooks in the amount of $110,544.
Thank you, Commissioners. Good morning. Angela Baldry, Director of the Franklin County Law Library. This is a 5-year renewal contract with Matthew Bender, who supplies a large portion of our books in the Law Library. The unique thing about this contract is that for each print book that we subscribe to, we are now getting a complimentary ebook, which will greatly enhance our ebook collection. And given that we're working remotely, that will really help our patrons.
If there are no questions, I will move for the approval of Resolution 3121.
second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 31-21 has been adopted.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jobs and Family Services.
Resolution number 36-21, resolution approving a subaward agreement with the Godman Guild Association for youth enrichment programming in the amount of $195,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Vivian Turner, Assistant Director. In the second year of this partnership, Always With Us Charities will continue to provide youth enrichment programming aimed at fostering confidence and academic skills to students in the Dunlow Elementary and Groveport North Middle Schools. We work with AWU and Godman Guild in the district to modify the program this year to afford working families and students an option for virtual learning. Services will include on-site programming for students enrolled in online classes and hybrid instruction models. Over the course of this year, AWU will serve approximately 50 TANF eligible youth ages 7 to 13 and provide them with a safe place to attend virtual classes while their parents are working or pursuing education. Godman Gill will continue to provide the fiscal oversight for the program. This resolution also supports goal number 11 of the Rise Together Blueprint. And pending any questions, I request your approval.
Well, if there are no questions, I will move approval of resolution 3631.
And I will second
Just for clarification, it's 3621.
21.
3621. I just moved us 10 years ahead of time. Not here.
We're looking great, by the way. Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 3621 has been adopted. Resolution number 3721, resolution approving a subaward agreement with Mid-Ohio Food Bank for the purchase and distribution of food to Franklin County soup kitchens, food pantries, and emergency shelters in the amount of $100,000.
Commissioners, since March of 2020, the Mid-Ohio Food Bank has seen a 21% increase in the number of families entering the emergency feeding system for the first time. During the most recent program period, the Mid-Ohio Food Bank served over 100,000 residents and distributed more than 73 million pounds of food and groceries through 680 agency partnerships. They have also worked with partner agencies to implement a no-contact distribution model, which enabled families to continue to access emergency feeding services throughout the pandemic while minimizing the risk. Under this award, Mid-Ohio Food Bank will continue to support the purchase and distribution of food to Franklin County's emergency food pantries, shelters, and soup kitchens. An estimated 127,000 Franklin County residents at or below 200% of the federal poverty level will be served this year. Pending any questions, I request your approval.
If there are no questions, I will move approval of 3721.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 37-21 has been adopted.
Thank you, commissioners, and I would be remiss if I did not say go Bills.
Well, that just was a big dud.
The Browns had a great run there, Commissioner
Yes,
O'Grady.
they did.
Thank you so much, Vivian, for that. We really do appreciate it as former Buffalonians.
I now officially know four Bills fans.
Vivian's from Buffalo, everyone.
Yeah.
We assume that.
Danny O'Connor, Emmett Kelly, Jim Shimmer, and Vivian. Those are the four Bills fans I know in this world.
I'm from Cleveland.
Yeah, me too, originally. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Football season's over. Let's move on.
Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 38-21, resolution authorizing the execution of documents necessary to transfer the fiscal year 2018 Edward Byrne, Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, funding originally granted to court-appointed special advocates of Franklin County to the Office of Justice Policy and Programs in the amount of $23,232.74.
Good morning, Commissioners. Melissa Pearson on behalf of the Office of Justice Policy and Programs. As Dean just indicated, this is simply the ability for us to close out this grant as it was awarded to CASA prior to their merger and transition to Franklin County. If the resolution is approved, this resolution will formalize the transfer of the award and allow for closeout as all funds have been expended. Pending any questions, we request your successful passage of this resolution.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of resolution 38-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 38-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 3921, resolution authorizing a year 2 professional services contract with Zachary Ruppel for the purposes of providing data collection, analysis, and research services through the Targeted Community Alternatives to Prison Grant Program in the amount of $16,000.
Commissioners, Mr. Ruppel has successfully provided this data collection, analysis, and research for the office, reviewing jail booking information, bail and bond schedules, and other project-specific data analysis. We seek to extend his contract by 1 year so that he can continue providing this very critical function. Funding for the $16,000 contract will be provided through the Targeted Communities to Alternatives Prison Grant. And pending any questions, we request your passage of this resolution.
If there are no questions, I will move approval of 3921.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 3921 has been adopted.
Thanks, Commissioners.
We're all trying to jump in a time machine this morning.
Yes, so.
Thanks.
Next, my favorite agency, Public Facilities Management.
Resolution number 40-21. Resolution authorizing a contract agreement with Atlas Industrial Contractors, LLC to perform garage electrical activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center parking garage in the amount of $446,210.
Good morning, Commissioners. Darla Reardon, Director of Public Facilities Management. Today, we have for approval 4 contract awards for bid packages associated with construction of a parking garage at the new Franklin County Correction Center. The MOU, an aspirational goal of 12%, apply to the construction of the parking garage and will be tracked as a project. Today's 4 contracts include a combined SEBE participation commitment of 22.67%, approximately $1.68 million out of $7.4 million. This first resolution authorizes a contract agreement with Atlas Industrial Contractors, LLC to perform garage electrical activities, including all lighting, fixtures, grounding, raceways, etc. 5 bids were received and Atlas was the low bidder. Atlas is a local firm and signatory to IBEW 683, Operating Engineers Local 18, and Millwright Pile Drivers Local 1090. 8 jobs are anticipated to be created as part of this contract at peak. Atlas is committed to 10.4%, approximately 47,000 diversity participation from one firm on its SEBE utilization plan. The project owner's representative, Pizzuti Solutions, and the project construction manager, Gilbane Smoot, are supportive of this contract award. Pending any questions, we request your approval of this action.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of resolution 4021.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 40-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 41-21, resolution authorizing a contract agreement with Farber Corporation to perform garage, plumbing, and mechanical activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center parking garage in the amount of $151,000.
This second resolution authorizes a contract agreement with Farber Corporation to perform garage, plumbing, and mechanical activities such as piping, valves, drains, fixtures, etc., associated with the Correction Center parking garage. 2 bids were received and Farber was the low bidder. Farber is a local firm and 4 jobs are anticipated to be created as part of this contract at peak. Farber is signatory to Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 189, Insulators Local 50, and Operating Engineers Local 18. Farber is a certified LEDE, a local economically disadvantaged enterprise. So there's 100% diversity participation with this contract. The owner's representative and the project construction manager are supportive of this contract award. Pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of resolution 4121.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 41-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 42-21, Resolution authorizing a contract agreement with Baker Concrete Construction Incorporated to perform garage concrete activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center parking garage in the amount of $4,975,000.
This third resolution authorizes a contract agreement with Baker Concrete Construction, Inc. to perform garage concrete activities such as concrete mixes, excavation and backfill, reinforcing steel, etc., associated with the Correction Center parking garage. 2 bids were received and Baker Concrete was the low bidder. Baker is located in Monroe, Ohio, and is signatory to Carpenters Local 200, Laborers Local 423, Operating Engineers Local 18, Cement Masons Local 132, and Iron Workers Local 172, all in Columbus. 50 jobs are anticipated to be created as part of this contract at peak. Baker Concrete has committed to 23.5%, approximately 1.17 million diversity participation from 3 firms on its SEBE utilization plan. Again, the project owner's representative and the project construction manager are supportive of this contract award. Pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 4221.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 42-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 43-21, resolution authorizing a contract agreement with 2K General Company Incorporated to perform garage general trades activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center parking garage in the amount of $1,849,600.
This last resolution authorizes a contract agreement with 2K General Company, Inc. to perform garage general trade activities such as masonry, doors, precast concrete, miscellaneous metals, etc., associated with the Correction Center parking garage. 4 bids were received and 2K General was the low bidder. 2K is located in Delaware, Ohio, and per the MOU, labor will be provided from various local unions. 21 jobs are anticipated to be created at peak as part of this contract. 2K General has committed to 17%, approximately 315,000 diversity participation from 3 firms on its SEBE utilization plan. Again, the project owner's representative and construction manager are supportive of this contract award. Pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
Move approval of Resolution 4321.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 43-21 has been adopted.
Thank you, commissioners. We might have lost our favored agency status after taking up so much time, so thank you. Just want to make sure it's detailed, so.
No, you're
you
good.
you and Elford, your team in Elford did an amazing job of securing our complex this weekend, and thank you for that. With the fencing, I was down there over the weekend and you did a phenomenal job, and Elford, I know, helped with that, and it was amazing how quickly that fencing got up. So thank you for that.
Thank you. I will pass it along to our staff and to Elford, and we certainly worked closely with county administration and the sheriff, and the fencing still remains, and we remain on high alert. So the fencing is still here this morning. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Our next agency is purchasing.
Resolution number 44-21, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $51,270,059.34.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Perry Valenier, Director of Purchasing. Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 560 purchase orders for which the County Auditor has pre-certified available funding. As a reminder, agencies are required to open new POs at the beginning of each fiscal year. These POs, in most cases, serve as encumbrances for budgeted costs that are anticipated through December of 2021. Pending any questions, I request your approval of this resolution.
If there aren't any questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 4421.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 44-21 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you.
Board, thank you. Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 45-21, resolution amending the composition of the Investment Advisory Committee.
Good morning, Commissioners. Zach Telerik with the Office of Management and Budget. The Investment Advisory Committee, current membership was established in 1996 to include all three commissioners, the clerk of courts, and the treasurer. This resolution would provide flexibility to allow 2 rather than 3 commissioners to serve on the Investment Advisory Committee upon noting the change to the clerk to be journalized into the record. In addition, it also outlines the procedure that we've to codify what we've done in past practice to identify the designee through the journalization process. Pending any questions, would ask for approval of this resolution.
If there aren't any questions, move approval of resolution 4521.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 45-21 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 46-21, resolution reconciling 2021 appropriations to align with the amended certificate of estimated resources.
Commissioners, when the 2021 approved budget was passed last December, the appropriations were based on estimated cash balances at the start of the year. With the actual cash balances now that we're in the new year, this resolution would authorize supplemental appropriations in 2 capital funds in order to establish appropriations to expend the bond proceeds that were previously issued. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there aren't any questions, I'll move approval of resolution 4621.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 46-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 47-21, resolution extending travel restrictions for county employees who are traveling on behalf of the county and to limit in-person meetings in response to COVID-19.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chris Long, Deputy Administrator. Going back to March of last year when the pandemic first arrived in Ohio, the board has quarterly reviewed the county travel restrictions and in-person meeting restrictions. This board adopted in March travel restrictions and in-person meeting restrictions again in June, and in September extended those restrictions to the end of December to be reviewed and analyzed for future action. This resolution would extend those travel restrictions and in-person meeting limitations for county business through the end of March to be revisited at that time on or after March 31st. There are the ability, as has been in place from the beginning, for waivers if needed on very particularized county travel requirements. But other than that, those restrictions would remain in place for the safety of county workers. Pending any questions, would recommend your approval.
If there aren't any questions, I will move approval of resolution 4721.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 47-21 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Are there any generalizations?
Several this morning, Commissioner. 2 from Economic Development and Planning. The first, case number ANX-01-21, an expedited type 2 annexation petition, ANX-01-21, was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on January 12, 2021. The petitioners are requesting to annex 30.2 acres, more or less, from Hamilton Township to the city of Columbus. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on February 16, 2021. Site adjacent to Rickenbacker Parkway West, PID number 150-002709 and 150-002710. The second, case number ANX-02-21, an expedited type 2 annexation petition, ANX-02-21, was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on January 12, 2021. The petition is requesting to annex 1.2 acres, more or less, from Mifflin Township to the city of Columbus. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on February 16th, 2021. Site 2458 Agler Road, PID number 190-002748 and 2872 North Glen Road, PID number 190-003836. And lastly, the Board of Commissioners have updated their 2021 committee assignments, which I will forward to each of the respective offices, along with county administration and senior leadership for your reference and information.
Outstanding. Thank you, Dean. That concludes our meeting. At this time, I'd like to open it up to any immediate questions. Okay, seeing that there are none, that concludes our meeting. Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.